Welcome back. Today we're standing next to the McLaren W1, McLaren's newest flagship supercar, and it is an absolute statement piece.
Today we're looking at the McLaren W1, McLaren's newest flagship one car, built to sit above everything else in the lineup. And I'm going to be straight with you. This isn't just another supercar. This is a full-on halo hypercar, limited, extreme, and engineered to be a headline. In this video, we're doing a full tour. We'll hit the price, the performance numbers, the hybrid powertrain, the aero, and the details that explain why the W1 is being talked about like a true successor class to McLaren's most iconic cars. All right, let's get into it. First, the status. The McLaren W1 is a limited production flagship, and McLaren has tied it to the one lineage, the cars that represent their absolute top tier. This is the big one, the statement car. Production is capped at 399 units. That number alone tells you everything you need to know about the goal here. Exclusivity, collectability, and engineering turned all the way up. Now let's talk price, because that's the question everyone asks first. The starting price is reported at about 2.1 million US dollars. And that's before the personalizations and bespoke options that can take it into another universe. So yes, this is hypercar money, not expensive supercar money. Now for the fun part, the numbers. McLaren's headline figure is 1,258 brake horsepower and 988 pound-feet of torque. 1,258 horsepower in a road-legal McLaren. It's a hybrid setup, built around a twin-turbo V8 with electric assistance. Power goes through an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, and it stays rear-wheel drive, which is a big deal in a world where a lot of hypercars lean on all-wheel drive to manage torque. McLaren's message is clear. They want this thing to feel like a driver's car, not just a numbers machine. Performance? McLaren lists a 217 mile/hour top speed, 0 to 62 miles per hour, 2.7 seconds, 0 to 124 miles per hour, 5.8 seconds, and the quarter mile is listed at under 9.6 seconds. That is serious, real-world fast. Now, if you're wondering what kind of hybrid we're talking about, this is not quiet commuter mode. This is a performance hybrid, electric assist designed for response, punch, and acceleration. Published reports put the battery around 1.384 kilowatt hours, which tells you it's focused on delivering power quickly rather than cruising for long distances on electricity. Translation: it's here to make the car hit harder, sooner. Let's move to the design and aero, because this is where the W1 starts to look like a rolling engineering project. McLaren leans hard into active aerodynamics on this car, and the downforce figure being reported is massive, around 1,000 kilograms or over 2,200 pounds of downforce in the right conditions. That's not marketing fluff. That's a clue to what the car is built to do. It's built to be stable at speed, aggressive in corners, and planted like it's got magnets under it. And this is also why the car looks the way it does. Every vent, every channel, every surface is doing work. This is form following function at the highest level. Weight matters too, and the reported dry weight is about 1,399 kilograms. For a hybrid hypercar with this level of output, that's a strong number, because it means McLaren is still obsessing over mass, not just horsepower. Now, when you combine huge power with big aero and low weight, you get the reason the W1 exists. Performance everywhere, not just top speed runs. Let's talk about the driving experience, what it's likely trying to feel like. Rear-wheel drive in a 1,258 horsepower hybrid sounds terrifying until you realize what McLaren tends to do best: balance, feedback, and control. The whole approach points toward a car that wants to be driven with precision, not just launched in a straight line. The W1 is designed to deliver drama, yes, but also connection. The kind of connection that made people fall in love with the best McLarens in the first place. Now, inside the car, this is where the tour really comes alive. because the cabin and driver environment are part of the value. On cars like this, you're not paying just for speed, you're paying for the experience, the materials, the carbon fiber structure, the sense that everything is built around the driver, and the reality that almost no one on Earth is going to have the exact same spec as yours. That's also why the price is what it is. With a $2.1 million starting point, you're buying performance, rarity, and a place in the top tier of the collector world. And with 399 units, it's not about whether you can find one, it's about whether you're even allowed to order one. So here's the question that matters for the tour. Is the W1 just a flex, or is it a true next step McLaren? Based on the specs and the philosophy, hybrid performance, rear-wheel drive, big aero, low weight, and headline acceleration, it's aiming for more than bragging rights. It's aiming to be a benchmark. Now, as we walk around this car, here's what you should look for. The aero pathways, how the body manages airflow, the way the rear is shaped for stability, and how every detail seems designed to either cool something, feed something, or keep the car glued to the road. Because the W1 isn't trying to be subtle, it's trying to be undeniable. Alright, if you want the next video to be a deeper dive, tell me what you want most. A full aero breakdown, a cockpit focused tour, or a comparison? W1 versus P1 versus Ferrari's newest Halo cars versus the Bugatti and Aston Hypercar tier. Drop your pick in the comments, and if you want more 2026 Supercar coverage, new releases, spec breakdowns, and walk-around tours, subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching. Now let's continue the tour up close.
And that's the McLaren W1, an all-out flagship built to sit at the very top of the McLaren lineup. We covered the key highlights, what makes it different, and why it carries that multi-million-dollar hypercar price tag. If you enjoyed this tour, drop a comment and tell me your favorite detail.